Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The sky over Belgorod Oblast was unusually still as 4 Russian helicopters descended toward a makeshift landing zone. The two Mi-8 transports and 2 Ka-52 gunships touched down, their rotor blades sending up a swirl of dust and debris. Russian forces were likely coordinating for another mission, unaware that their every move was being observed from above. Hovering in the distance, a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone captured high-resolution footage of the scene. It was feeding real-time intelligence back to Ukrainian Special Forces and the main intelligence directorate in Kiev. The moment was perfect, the targets exposed, and Ukraine's high-mobility artillery rocket system, HIMARS, was ready. Orders were given, coordinates confirmed, and within seconds, 4 M30 rockets, each carrying 180,000 tungsten fragments, hurtled toward their targets from over 50 miles away. The strike. The first explosion tore through one of the Mi-8s, its fuel tank igniting in a bright, deadly blaze. The blast wave rocked the adjacent gunship, sending its rotor spinning wildly. Before the dust settled, a second missile struck, demolishing the other transport helicopter. The remaining Ka-52s tried to take off, their pilots reacting in desperation, but the third and fourth missiles found their marks. Within seconds, all 4 helicopters were engulfed in flames, debris scattered across the scorched earth. At Ukraine's forward command post, the success of the strike was met with quiet satisfaction. The destruction of these helicopters was not just a tactical victory. It was a powerful statement. The Russians had grown overconfident, believing their presence in Belgorod Oblast to be unchallenged. This attack shattered that illusion. The bigger picture. This precision strike came amid an increasingly complex battlefield situation. Ukrainian brigades, having withdrawn from neighboring Kursk Oblast, had pivoted their strategy to conducting small-scale incursions into Belgorod. These operations were designed to exploit weaknesses in Russian coordination and logistics. According to the Ukrainian Center for Defense Strategies, Kiev's forces had been making slow but steady gains, capitalizing on Russia's communication problems and disorganization. To further disorient the enemy, Ukrainian Air Force jets carried out a simultaneous bombing raid on a Russian command post in Glotovo. Intelligence suggested that this facility was a vital hub for coordinating Russian defensive operations in the region. If the attack succeeded, it would severely disrupt Moscow's ability to respond effectively. A battle of kill chains. This attack on the helicopters was not just an isolated operation. It was part of a larger battle for supremacy in modern warfare's kill chain. The cycle of identifying, targeting, and striking an enemy before they can react. Over the past year, Russia had demonstrated remarkable advancements in this area. A year earlier, on March 13, 2024, a similar scenario had played out, but with Ukraine on the receiving end. On that day, 3 Ukrainian Army Mi-8 and Mi-17 helicopters had been caught on the ground in Novopavlivka, about 35 miles west of the front line. Russian artillery, aided by reconnaissance drones, struck with deadly precision. Cluster munitions detonated over the landing zone, damaging 2 helicopters and killing pilots Yaroslav Kava and Andriy Bakun. A third helicopter managed to escape, but soon after, Russian drones swooped in to finish off the remaining aircraft. This sequence of events signaled an alarming shift. In just 1 week, Russian forces had taken out their first Ukrainian HIMARS launcher, their first Patriot air defense system, and then 2 helicopters. Moscow's kill chain had grown deadlier, capable of spotting and striking targets deep behind enemy lines with terrifying efficiency. But Ukraine had adapted. The attack in Belgorod proved that Kiev's own kill chain was every bit as fast and lethal. It demonstrated that, despite mounting challenges, Ukraine could still strike deep into enemy territory with devastating results. The destruction of 4 Russian helicopters in one swoop was unprecedented. A month's worth of rotorcraft losses in a single strike. The aftermath. Russian military analysts scrambled to make sense of the attack. How had Ukraine detected the helicopters? How had the HIMARS strike been coordinated so quickly? These questions echoed through Russian command posts. The incident underscored Ukraine's growing capability to gather intelligence, process it swiftly, and execute precision strikes. In response, Russian air defenses and electronic warfare units were placed on high alert. More anti-aircraft batteries were rushed to Belgorod, and drone countermeasures were strengthened. Russian propagandists attempted to downplay the loss, claiming that the helicopters had landed for maintenance and were not actively engaged in combat. But the truth was harder to conceal. Videos of the burning wreckage circulated widely online, demoralizing Russian troops and emboldening Ukraine's forces. Escalation or turning point? The strike on Belgorod raised critical questions about the future of the war. Would Russia retaliate with an equally aggressive operation? Would Moscow shift its strategy to prevent further Ukrainian incursions? Or was this a sign of Ukraine regaining momentum after months of defensive struggles? For Ukrainian soldiers on the front lines, the attack was a morale booster. It proved that they could still take the fight to the enemy, even in the face of Russia's technological advancements. More importantly, it reinforced Ukraine's commitment to striking strategic targets, weakening Russia's ability to sustain its war effort. Conclusion. The destruction of 4 Russian helicopters near the front line was more than just another battle in a prolonged war. It was a statement of resilience, strategy, and adaptability. As both sides continue to refine their kill chains and countermeasures, the war in Ukraine is evolving into a contest of precision and speed. For now, Ukraine holds the upper hand in this deadly game of cat and mouse. But in the high stake. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.